Check that out. Welcome back everyone, welcome back to Kent, welcome back to part 4 on what I like to call the Field of Dreams. Now on this video there's going to be 2 days metal detecting. I went with Terra the other day, and I'll tell you what a stunning little find he had over there. We've had some nice stuff off this field. The corn's a little bit long in places, but we can get through that. We're using the double D radar coil on the weekend. I was using a bigger coil and Terra was using the double D radar coil. But I'll tell you what a stunning find he had. So stay tuned to see what he found, and stay tuned to find out what we find today. Now we're going to be walking up and down probably just a little bit, and back up this way, and then back down a little bit, and then back up this way. But right, let's get on, see what we can't find, and I will see you at the first. So this is roughly where we're going to be starting off, and as I say, most of the coins have come up around this area. I've had some a few silvers from just over there, but this is our first target of the day. Now it's a bit of a sketchy one, but with those tiny little bit hammered coins, they always seem a little bit sketchy. So I am literally going in relic mode. I've notched out up to 25, notched out 99 tone, running in multi-frequency mode, sensitivity 2 from top. I ground balance every half hour, because this ground's sort of like all over the place. It goes up as a sort of hill slightly. This one sounds a little bit sort of grunty, it's quite deep, could be a bit of iron. Right, well, let's dig it out, and once we get it out on the top, we'll then go over it again and see what the tone changes to. Right, I've got the first target out. Right, see how much it's changed by. Right, now it's in the 50s. It's more of a solid 50 now. So that goes to show, even with them dull tones in this field, I'm going to literally dig everything. It's quite deep. Well, it was quite deep. As you see there, 53, 54. Let's get the pinpointer and find out where it is. Have it. Just there. Tiny little musket. That's what was giving off the tone. As you see there, once it comes out, and I mean it was pretty deep, so once it come out, reading up solid 54. Usually the old musket balls, when they're a little bit bigger, they always read up in the 55s. But that's the first target of the day, so I'm not going to moan at that. But as I say, what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be going really slow and low at the top part here, because this is where most of the sort of bits seem to be coming from, even though some might be bits of lead and bits of iron and bits of all sorts. As you get down the field, there's not much, so it gets really quiet. So we're going to stick to this end. First target, musket ball. Let's carry on. I'll see you at the next. It was just 63, 64. It was right at the top of the surface. So when I dug it out, there was no really need to dig it out, because it was literally right next to it. Just a tiny little, looks like a little pin for a pin brooch or something maybe. Yeah, it might be. Who knows? But yeah, it was on the top, so that's why I think it was reading up really high. I got really excited when I got the tone like that. But as I say, we're just plodding about, seeing what's about, looking about around this bit, walking over towards a bag, keeping around, really just seeing what's about. But yeah, that's what it was. Oh, it's a really nice tone here. Right next to it, I just had that tiny little bit of brass just there. 45, 46. Let's flip it over and see if it stays the same. Right, there's a slight drop there. Now it's a solid 50, but it's out of the hole. Right, let's find out what that is. As you see there, it's in the 50. Oh, I can see it. I need to turn that on. Pinpoint is absolutely filthy. This mud is really sticky down here. There you have it. There weren't much change in the VDI numbers. Could have been laying like that, and then of course once you turn it over, could have been like that. But there you have it. Let's carry on. What was reading up in the 40s? What we got?
Just a bit of turt.
Bit of turt. What is it? A bit of a spoon handle or a fork?
So.
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yeah, that's what was reading up in the 40s. I think that is a little bit of a spoon, but that's Mini Tezza's first target. Yeah. I ain't had one yet, but we're going to carry on, and we'll see you at the next. Just called me over. Check out this little thing he's got here. I think this.
I don't know what it is.
That I can tell you is a little lead 3-ring bullet. I've got so much mud stuck to me. Hang on a second, let's get rid of that. There you go. Yeah, that's a 3-ring lead bullet, that is. Yeah. Oh, they're nice to find. I've only ever found 2 of these. And that's your first for you, I'll take it. Yeah, it is. Right, thumbs up then. Right, we're going to carry on. And we'll see you at the next. As you can hear there, it's got a bit of a back tone. It's jumping slightly. Sounds a bit to me like lead. Right, me and Tezza's going to get that out, see what it is, and we'll catch you in a minute. If this boy don't get more luck, now this was... now, check his hole. Bless him, because, I mean, he was trying to find this for ages. Check this out. You got yourself a little tiny... Do you want to wipe it?
Yeah.
Go on then, he's going to wipe it. Don't drop it. Let's have a little look.
That's so nice. Yeah. I'm so happy.
He's got himself a tiny little...
Yeah.
Hang on, what is that? Is that a... It's definitely a cut, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cut hammered coin there he's got.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's not been well for the last week, so he's not been able to get out. That was his second target. Yeah. Thumbs up. He's over the moon. I'd be over the moon with that. What a stunning little find. Ah, and that was really sketchy, but I think that's because it was quite deep. And I mean, he was looking around for it for a little while, but well done. We're going to get a couple of stills of that with it, him holding it. But I'll tell you what, he's jumping over the moon. I'm stopping for a minute, and we'll see you at the next. Back over with Tezza. What you got reading up at?
60s, 50s.
So it's jumping from the 50s, slightly into the 60s. It's a lovely solid tone though. Right, let's find out what that is. Tell's going to open it. We've seen what it is. This one was a high 73, 74.
Coin.
He thought it was 2 coins when he saw that.
Do you know what? I was actually buzzing.
Right, what is this we got here then?
Oh.
That is a crusty coin. I'm going to give it a lucky rub on the trousers. And that is a total crusty. Right, crusty. Tell's got a signal as well over there. We're going to go see what it is, and we'll catch you over there. Right, and we'll find that as well. There's a stopping for 5. Having something to eat. This was his last target. This one was a high 73, 74. Just a something off a door handle or something maybe. But that's all that was. Right, let's fill that hole in. Put that in the bag. And we'll see you at the next. Right, this was my first target. Just a bullet. The end of one. The end of a bullet. Looks like the end of a 9mm bullet. Who knows? Right, let's carry on. As I say, me and Tezza's just walking towards the bush, walking back over, just scanning about really, just seeing what we can't find, but we're going to carry on. The last few trips, I found quite a few of these little things. No idea what they are though. I found quite a few of them, maybe there's some sort of tag or something. Who knows? But yeah, last few targets, about 2 or 3 of them. We're just plundering around this bottom bit and going through the corns, going one way, going back the other way, going side on, going forward. Bit of a dull one there. Oh, that's a little bit better. Sounds like 2 targets there. All right, let's flick that out and see what that reads once we get it out the plug. All right, it says it's out. There you go, it's reading the 50s now. In the solid 50s. It says it's in there. Find out what it is. It's in this pile here. Oh, I can see it. What's that then? Oh, that's a button. I think that's a button. It's a big old button though. If it looks like a button, let me give it a wipe. Numbers didn't really change much there. Yeah, it's just a big button. Yeah, that's all that was. Right, let's carry on. Right, so we're just really going backwards and forwards. It's a little bit harder than what it was going towards the trees, because as you can see the stems are a little bit higher, so it is a little bit harder, but I'm going so slow. 65 to 73, jumping slightly. Right, let's turn that over. Alright, now we've got it out and it says it's in that pile there, so you see there the numbers have changed. It's got more of a gruntier tone to it, but it says it's in there. See what it is. Right, let me explain what was happening there. I think what it was, just there, side of the wall, looks like a tiny little plate of iron, but I think that goes really far back, because I tried to dig it, but there's no getting that out really. I'll give it a try again in a minute, and that's what was just over the top of it. Another Saxon, a little bit of a shoddy. Alright, as I say, just going to make our way just up and down, try and sort of like grid this field a little bit. It's a little bit hard, but there you go. That's what the last target was. Let's carry on. Alright, this one was the Bell 42, 43. That's a Roman shotgun. Tell by the way they made them. Perfectly round. Absolutely spot on. There you go. Had a few of these now. Mustn't grumble. A find is a find. Oh, I just wanted to bore you with a little bit more talking. Now, that in front of me you see is Herne Bay. Just down that side of the hill is where the seafront is. Now the motorway was only put in as I was a kid, and it literally runs all the way through all these fields now. There's a bridge just over there in the electrical pylon which crosses over the motorway. But yeah, that's Herne Bay, and the seafront ain't really that far. It's probably about a 2-minute drive if that. But yeah, weather's absolutely lovely. That is amazing, that hill there. I'd love to have got on that hill, do a little bit of metal detecting. I bet there's some really nice stuff on there. But I tell you what, there is some absolutely lovely stuff coming up off this field. Even though today we've had a few shotgun shells and we've had some little bits of turt, we've had a nice little coin. But it's one of them days where you just got to keep plodding along. Onto a nice little tone here. Oh. In the 50s. It's quite high up. So no, that's probably not going to change even once we turn the plug over. So let's dig that out straight away, find out what it is. See where that one just come out there. Really high up. In the 60s, just a little bit of can. Right, that's probably going to be our last target of the day. We're getting quite close now up to where the car is, so might not do a roundup because we've not had really much today, but right, let's walk up towards the car, and if we don't find anything else then we'll do a little outro up there. Otherwise, let's carry on. And this one was reading up really high, as you see there. Just a buckle. Tell you what, I don't mind finding them. Another nice deep tone. Another nice little find. Alright, let's carry on. Alright guys, I think that's going to be about it for today. Now, goes to show, not every day you go out you can find absolute amazing things. I mean, some of the bits I found today I class as amazing finds to myself. Some people would probably call them hedge fodder. But, goes to show, we've worked a little bit up and down the stems. Tezza's off school next week, so we're back out with Tezza. We're not going to bother doing a roundup, as I say, not really many bits today. Tezza had that really, really nice find. Otherwise, there's me Blackadder Gladius spade, absolutely filthy. There's the Garrett Ace Apex camo version, that's also filthy. There's me bag. Car's up there down next to the house. We're going to get off and I will catch you at the next.